What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Coach Booker in the building, man. We back live on the line, sports media, man. Back again for another episode, man. We doing it big tonight, special edition, man. We got folks. Y'all know what time it is. This time of the season, man. It's November, December. It's playoff time, championship time. Win or go home. Helmets to the left, shoulder pads to the right. If you get that BTA. And I know y'all ain't trying to get that BTA. Yeah. Yeah, ain't nobody trying to get that BTA, man. So we here, man. Hey, first of all, you know I always like to thank the viewers, man. Thanks everybody for liking, sharing our content, man. We appreciate everybody, man, that continue to share our content right here on the line sports media, man. And I'm your boy, Coach Booker, man. I got my man, Coach Clark, my wingman in the building.
What's up, man?
We're going to chop it up.
Hey, look, like you said, win or go home.
Yeah.
It's that time of the year, baby.
It's that time of the year, man.
Ain't no next time. So,
we got all kind of playoffs going on too. We got AYF, we got United, we got AAU, we got Pop Warner, the middle school championships on Saturday. We got high school, man. Come on now. If you love this shit, man, come on now. You gotta get locked in right now, man. Even if your team ain't playing, man, you gotta support these guys, man. You gotta support youth football, middle school football, high school football, college. That playoff college. We ain't even got there yet. That 12-man playoff for college football. That's coming too. But we're gonna get there. But right now, man, we're gonna start it off where the magic happens. The magic happens at 6U, man.
What's up?
The magic happens at 6U, man. And I'm telling you right now, I got the top 6U in the state of North Carolina right now. In the building. The NC Giants 6U staff in the building. I got Coach Bug, the head coach, making it happen. Coach Bug in the building, man. He got his wingman with him, man. You know what I'm saying?
We just trying to make it happen, man.
Hey, man.
Bring them that shit back to North Carolina, man.
Hey, introduce your coaches, man, because we trying to get them up on the screen. They coming. We working them behind the scene.
I got Coach Jabbo and I got Coach Mike over here.
We'll
Defensive coordinator, Coach Mike. Defensive coordinator, Coach Jabbo.
Yeah, I got Coach Jabbo. Jabbo say I can't wait on the camera. Goddamn, I need folk to see me.
No, he don't get in the way.
Hey, look at him.
He been ready to go.
He said, I need him to see me. Hey, don't get it twisted now. Hey, the person that make this happen, man. Hey, man, listen. Them defensive coordinators, man.
Oh, come on now.
Hey, this defense ain't no joke, bro.
I see. We got Coach Mike on the screen now. Coach Mike, he the DC, man. So if you ain't stopping the other team, then it's gonna be a long day, man. So that's what Coach Mike do, man. He locked in. We locked in.
Defense win championship.
Jab, he on the defensive side too.
Him, Jabbo, and Taiwan.
That's what's up.
Okay.
That's what's up. Ain't nothing like having a team of defensive guys that's getting it done, man. You gotta have, cause the defensive coordinator, he locked in sometime on one thing, man, but he gotta have his other guys with him, his box men with him, man. Right. Letting them know what they see. Make sure they got all the I's crossed. I mean, I's dotted and the T's crossed, man. So you gotta have that wingman with you. So that's what's up, man. But
I just love to just have football IQ around me, man.
Football IQ.
Yeah.
Got to have that around me.
Hey, speaking of that, let me ask you, Coach, the defensive coordinator. Let me ask you a question.
What's up?
What is the single most important component that your defense must have to be successful? Like, is it gang tackling? Is it sure tackling? What is it? What's the key to having a successful defense?
First thing, every kid on defense gotta have is aggression.
There we go.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I got 22 defensive players that I can put in the game right now. That's gonna bring the same intensity, aggressiveness every play.
Wow.
We coming at you.
Right.
We coming at you. We ain't worried about you throwing no ball. We ain't worried about get it off. That's what you do. Get it off, cause we coming.
So you bringing a house to them, or you guys? What type of blitzing scheme you got? Did you gonna sell out? You got some like zone blitzes. You got some stunts, and what's going on? What's the key to your defense?
We do a lot of stunts.
Hey, we gotta remember. We gotta remember these guys.
Nah,
hey, our defense play gap control defense.
Hey, it's you, but we advanced elite 6U.
Nah, these kids know how to play football now.
We play gap control defense, bro.
Okay.
We play gap control defense. Everybody got their gap that they control.
Say less, man. Say it again, coach.
They move the ball, we gonna stop. We just want to be able to adjust. If we can adjust, we gonna stop. And that's what football about.
Okay. So speaking of adjust, so you come out conservative first half, and then you see what's going on, and then you switch it up in the second half.
What far as defense?
Yeah, as far as defense.
All year has been one way. And ain't many people been able to do much on that.
Okay, you don't make adjustments. They have to make adjustments to you.
Exactly. See, that's where that aggressiveness come in, bro. Our kids coming to hit you. They coming to hit you.
I love it, man.
And the key to winning defense is get any team behind the sticks. Once they behind the sticks, you beat.
We get your back sticks. It's on.
There you go.
Dogs coming to get you. They coming to get you. We get your back sticks.
So, Bug, look, man, y'all been going since probably what? How long y'all been? August 1st?
Yeah.
Somewhere in August, man. Yeah. And how many games have you guys played so far? You can count. I'm just trying to see if you battle tested yet, because I'm just making sure you ain't just blew everybody out, man. You got that. You got a couple good battle tested games, man, because that's what it's gonna take to win that national championship. You got to be battle tested.
Man, I think the battle test we had was Scott. Who was that? Future Scott and South Carolina Gaza Bullies. They was pretty battle tested, but man, aggression killed the league football. And I'm aggressive. So guess what? Them 6-year-old kids I got right there. They got my personality.
That's what it's about. That's coach.
And we trying to win at all costs.
So you saying your team has taken on your personality, man. But the key is to make sure that your coaches, you and your coaches all believe in the same thing. Y'all got the same philosophy, man. Everybody coaching on the same level, man. And this is a different level now, right? Going to national championship is a different level. So I'm sure you and your coaches are locked in right now. But do you feel like you got everybody on the same level, thinking on the same level right now?
Man, we just get everybody a role, man. Me and Tia hold the offense down. I got Daquil, he oversees. He help us out on the offense. He's great to us, man. And we got MK with them along with what we got on defense. He oversee that.
Right.
Man. And Taiwan, man, that's hard, man. That's a lot of football knowledge, man.
Right. So you got a lot of experience on your staff. At 6U, man, I always call you a cheat code. I said, Bug got a staff, man. Hey, Bug, Coach Mike Jab. You listening to him talk right now. It's advanced talk, man. 6U, right? I said these boys are cheat code. And Coach Steele, I know Coach Steele, the OC. He's a cheat code, man. You guys are coaching 6U kids that got the mindset of 8U kids. Now, I'm gonna ask you that. How do you keep those kids at 6? that focused and locked in to the? How do you get them locked into the game so early at 6? Because they can very easily lose focus at 6 years old. I mean, playing in the grass. You know what I'm saying? Going out to the car, talking to mama. I'll be terrible at 6U. I'd lose my mind.
You gotta keep them engaged in the game.
How you keep them locked in though?
We got 33 kids. We line them up and sit them against each other.
The whole game, not the whole practice though, right?
No. See what I do is, like, if I'm working on offense, if it's 11 on offense, right? The rest of them over there that's standing around, no, we're gonna put them on the field of play. But coaches, I got enough defensive coordinators over here. We coaching up the positions that's gonna play on the field.
Right.
The kids that's not that great, guess what? They're gonna follow each other to the ball. They'll learn, they'll grasp. They're gonna grasp. As long as they ain't standing on the sideline, something else got their attention, and I got their attention, I think I can hold it for 2 hours.
Yes, sir.
That's big. Yeah, that's big.
So Tia be man, Coach Tia used to be mad, man. We in practice, he got to go against 17 kids. I said, man, but it's gonna make your offense greater, bro. Guess what? The running lanes in and now it's like this small. Against 11 on 11, you got 77.
Wow. Right.
Yeah.
You went from country road to the highway.
Man,
hey, that makes sense though. That makes a whole lot of sense.
Everybody gonna get some contact. We're gonna stay, man. And one thing, man, please, in North Carolina, man, stop keep coaching these kids up and teaching these plays while they blocking the air. That's bad. Guess what they gonna do in the game? Block the air.
So you saying they got a lot of on air blocking, like they be out there like this?
Man, I don't play that.
And with nobody in front of them.
But we touching something. We getting them up out the club. Body on body. we get your ass up out the club. And we running at you. We running straight at you. We gonna tell, bro. If you say your ass is tough, we gonna see. Cause we gonna put this ball in your mouth. We coming straight down here at you.
Gotcha.
It ain't no secret. If you can't stop it, guess what? I'm coming. When you stop it, I'm going in my bag. And when I go in there, it's over. It's over.
Now you know that AYF road, man. It's tough. That's a man. Now that they don't change the gauntlet. They don't have a gauntlet in Charlotte anymore. AYF where you go city, regional. You got to win the city. You got to win the state. You got to win the regional, and then you got to go to national. A lot of football. That's a whole new season.
Yes.
Right. A whole new season. So now you got that downtime in between. That you don't have any games. You're not playing any games. How do you keep these guys physically and mentally prepared for this journey?
Well, up until last week, we was thinking we had to go to regional play.
Right.
So, man, we was just trying to stay up and stay in front of 7U up until last week, and then we realized we ain't have to go to regional. So, man, it's hard now because it's cold, man, and I'm cold, so I'm happy I ain't have to go to regionals. But man,
it'd be cold as hell in Virginia, don't it?
Man, that was gonna be
state to national.
Yeah, because we wasn't too many teams around here in D1.
So, wow, that's new to me. So what's going on with youth football that there aren't enough teams? Are there not as many kids playing youth ball now, or?
Well,
no, all these old sideline things popping up to me, man.
So it's an overload of like just organizations and organizations.
Just here, everywhere.
I think the city is saturated with a lot of bad organizations that can't put together, can't formulate teams. So it leaves this empty space, this gap in competition. So that's unfortunate, man. That's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's left up to the top guys that's running these leagues, that has these charters, the presidents of these leagues, you know, AYF, United, they got to come together and have a serious conversation about who you let in your leagues and stuff like that. So that's a whole nother conversation, man. But it seems like either way, this 6U team don't work this way to the top of the 6U division in the state. Nobody can beat you guys. Period. I heard y'all was out there beating 7U teams.
Yeah, we lined up against.
He said we lined up.
Yeah, we lined up against a couple 7U. That's who gave us our points. Like a 7U in the South Carolina guys and Bullies. I like, but you know they go off the July cutoff, so I just like them because of the work I get to get.
Okay.
So who's the name? Who's some of the top guys? I think we might have one of the top kids in the building with us, man. Where you go? Where you don't went to sleep? We got one of the top guys. Come here, man. Come here, man. Grab his mic right here. Now grab that one. Can is that one? I don't even think this is on.
That boy look like a ball.
Give him yours. Give him yours. I mean, you good?
Mine right here. We go. Right in front of me.
Check. Say Mike. Check.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Talking about check.
He in the building, man. Listen, man, we got one of the top players in the state of North Carolina, man. And hey, listen, and he want all the smoke too. Anybody out there, he want all the smoke, man. So we got him in the building, in studio. Tell him, give him your name first. And first I want you to give him your name. And then tell him what position you play. And on offense and defense. All right. And tell him how old you are.
My name is Michael. I play defense, offense, all the plays. I do everything. I try my best up there.
You say you do what?
I try my best.
Hey man, and that
all you can ask.
And that give it up.
Good job, man.
And you know what? And you know what? That's all you can do. You said Michael, right? That's all you can do, Mike, man, is try your best, man. And I think everybody by now know who number 8 is on this 6U. What's Austin Martin? What's the name of it? Aston Martin, man.
Hey, look, can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
I don't think you heard what he said. He said, I play offense, defense, and all plays.
He said he played. Y'all heard that.
He said, I play all plays. We got Travis Hunter right here.
So that basically means you got to deal with number 8 all the time.
Day.
And he's a lot of pressure. And he coming. And it sounds like so how you end up not, do you get tired? Put the mic up there. You don't get tired?
No.
You so
I like that.
So how is it that how old are you? 7. So you 7 now and you don't get tired. How did that happen, man? Who taught you how to do what you're doing right now on the field? Who taught you all this stuff?
My coaches.
All your coaches, man. And you say you got some pretty good coaches. You love your coaches. Yeah. They push you hard. Do they yell at you sometimes? They do. For real?
Speak up, man.
Yeah.
They do. Which one of your coaches? Hey man, you ain't gonna get in trouble, man.
No trouble, bro.
Which one of your coaches push you the hardest?
None of my coaches.
None of your coaches don't push you hard?
So it sounds like
they don't make you work hard.
They can't make them work hard. They ain't got enough work for him.
He's saying he needs some more work.
He said he needs some more work, coach. He ain't even tired. That sounds like a mindset.
Coach Bug don't push you hard enough?
No.
Hey, no.
Hey, what about Coach Mike?
Next question.
He ain't pushing you hard?
At all.
Whoa.
Bring me that smoke, coach.
Whoa. Hey, listen, man.
Hold on, Book. Let me say one.
Go ahead.
Hey, man, I'm a trainer. And as a trainer, I love to hear that, right? So to me, it seems like you love to work. Is that correct?
Yes.
What is it about this game, man, that makes you drive yourself to be great, to not get tired, and just want more work? What is it about football that you love so much that makes you have that type of attitude?
What make you love football? What is this your number one sport? And you love it.
What is it?
What do you like about it?
I like how I tackle so hard for people's cry.
This boy is a foot.
Hey, listen.
Hey, so let me tell you something, son. I'm gonna let Booker finish the show. When somebody asks you what you play, you say I'm a football player, because that's what you are, boy, and that's what you continue to be, and that's gonna take you everywhere you want to go. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
That's good.
Yeah. So Mike, he said, "Little Mike." I'm calling Little Mike. He said he's an athlete, basically. Yo, I'm a football player. I'm an athlete. That's what I do. And it seems like it's just natural, man. Seems like it's just natural. You just what about school, man? Tell me, what's your favorite topic in school? Let's talk about school, because you can't even play football. You ain't gonna be no good if you bad in school, man. So tell me a little bit about school. School, you good? Mm-hmm. Your grades are good? Mm-hmm. What's your favorite subject in school?
Math.
Math. Oh, so you can count that money, huh? And that's so. Tell me a little bit about your favorite football team. Who's your favorite NFL team?
Giants.
No.
I love this kid.
So listen, he said, listen, forget all that NFL stuff. I love the NC Giants, man. That's my favorite team. And that's what's up, man. So you're going all the way to the national championships. You know where that is? Where you going? Where is it? Is it in Florida? You going to Florida? And and are you ready to go to Florida? You ready to go to Florida to go swimming or play around, or what are you ready to go to Florida? Mike, you gotta play football, man. You can't be going swimming.
Nah, they can love to swim now. They can go swimming every day.
Coach Watts, hey, Coach Watts, they be wanting to go swimming, though.
The kids gonna go swimming. They don't care about nothing. I'm gonna tell you, parents and the coaches get excited about all the glitz and glamour. Coach, them kids just want the pool, bro.
Mike, you gotta tell your friend, pool. You can't go swimming, man.
They going every day
till afterwards, till it's over. You know when you can go swimming? I think y'all play Tuesday, right?
Yeah, we play Tuesday.
Coach, when y'all play, bud? Tuesday. Okay, so y'all play Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. You right? So you can go swimming. Let me see. When you get there, Saturday, maybe Sunday. After that, y'all can't go swimming no more, because the journey starts Tuesday. So it's time to go to work, man. So hey, listen, I want you to just keep working hard, man. Keep doing what you're doing, Mike, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Put the team on your back if you have to, bro. All right? And do everybody believe in you?
Yes.
They do? Mm-hmm. All right, man. How many touchdowns you got this year?
Probably 7.
At least 7 touchdowns. I believe you got more than that. But you sound like you like defense. You like defense or offense?
I am.
You like defense or offense?
Defense.
You like defense. He like hitting people, man. I love that, man. I love that mindset, man. All right, man. Well, give your boy his mic back, man. Good job, man. Good luck to you, man.
Hey, man, give it up for that.
We're gonna be watching. Give it up for Mike, man. One of the top 8 U kids in the state of North Carolina, man. Be looking for.
We got a host that's coming with this guy, man. We got I9. We got Juju. We got Azil.
Yeah, man. Shout out your players. Yeah.
We got Azarian. We got Dodie. Man, we got
Dodie and Dodie.
Man, we got a host coming with. Man, that I9 is a natural runner, boy.
Is that your running back? One of your running backs?
Man, I9 is a natural runner, boy. He's different.
He's different. What does make y'all different? What puts y'all on this level?
It's just the aggression of the game that we bring. We bring that's just the aggression that we bring to the game, man. We're man. Our practice is, man. You gonna think of 8U practice? Man, it's click clacking.
We trying to have competition to see who can hit the hardest.
I love it. I love it.
They different.
Man,
Yeah,
you'll never see us without a kid in front of a kid. We touching, man. This is how practice go. We gonna get there. We do organization workouts, right?
Right.
Yeah.
We go find our corner, whatever, you know how it is. We got a baseball field, we find our corner. First thing we gonna do is flat ground crab. We gonna get us 60 yards of crab.
Conditioning.
Right.
Man, we gonna crab.
Them crabs be killing them too, though.
Man, Coach Tia brought that. They was crying. Man, they was crying like hell the first 2 weeks of that crab. Coach Tia brought that to the table, man. But we gonna crab, then we're gonna go to block and drill. Everybody, man, that's the key, bro. When I first got this team, and we like in the spring, man, we ain't see a football for the first 3 weeks, bro. A month. We ain't touching no football. We're gonna touch each other.
Yep.
We're gonna learn. Football is a physical sport, man.
Preach.
Football is a physical sport, man. If you ain't used to touching on somebody, man, and I got a lot of kids love to touch. They like to touch on each other so much, man. I be fun. Man, stop! Keep your hands to yourself, man. Get over, man.
I love it.
That's the only time I have to keep them focused. But once we're in the line of fire with that football, once the game time starts, they locked in, man.
So y'all teach a lot of the basic fundamentals, man. Blocking and tackling.
Yeah,
that's the key.
Keeping that aggression in there.
Yes.
Yeah. Once they learn the basics,
and I just
try to scheme around basics.
And I just try to keep they 6. I want to keep their football IQ at a level at like an 8-year-old or something. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get if I'm teaching you this, I'm gonna always give you the reason to why I'm teaching you this.
Right.
There you go. Coaching.
If you ain't making the tackle, I don't care as long as you do your job. He gonna make it. If he don't make it, he ain't doing his job. And I'm gonna hold him accountable.
So y'all,
I'm gonna hold these coaches accountable. That's the one thing. I hold my coaches and my parents accountable. And there's nothing wrong with that, bro.
Nah, it's all about the kids' development. That's part of it.
Everybody, man, I love my parents. They love football.
Hey, man.
I already know.
Hey,
I already know we traveling with a host.
You love. Hey, man. You know what? That's important, man. You just said something important, because something that can really take you away from wanting to even do this is the parents.
Yeah, man.
You just said something very key. You said you love your parents, man.
I love them.
If you love your parents, bro, that's big time. You got that support around you.
Man,
that's big time, man.
We one family. Everybody all in this house so well. It ain't going that time. I love y'all.
So you got a big fan support going to Florida with you, your parents, or y'all ain't packaged that deal up yet to find out who's going, who's not going?
We taking the city.
Taking the city with
you. We taking the city with us.
Because that takes a lot of work, man. Trying to get kids from here all the way to Naples. You gotta really have a plan put together.
Man, Aston Martin is the city team, man. That takes a community, man. You know. And then, I just know a lot of people, and I deal with a lot of people. I don't coach a lot of people through Booker. Booker introduced me to this coaching thing. He told me too, man. Hey, bro, don't now watch what you're doing now. If you see somebody 30 years, we talking about Coach Bud.
That's right.
Yep.
Hey, man. So
that's the great part about it, man. Is when they 6 and then they get 14 and then 15 and they see you walking the fence at one of their high school games and they stop doing what they doing.
Yep.
No, I'm telling you're gonna see it. No matter what you do, they can be with their high school team, but when they see one of y'all walk in the fence, they gonna stop and come and acknowledge who you are, Coach Bud, Coach Mike, Coach Jabbo. They gonna do that. You know what I'm saying?
And I just, Ivan and Mike, they played 6U last year. They've been playing. Mike been playing since he was 4. Ivan been playing since and he played tackle early, man. Man,
They
that
got experience,
backfield,
man.
the
That
backfield
counts.
is different. My quarterback, Jacoby, is so football IQ is so high right now. Just to be 6 years old, man. Man,
I don't know if y'all seen that nigga bootleg Booker. That kid, he run the fake better. Hey, he run that fake, bro.
So he magical with the ball.
He take around that corner. Ain't no catch.
Booby Miles.
Yes, sir.
Hey man, hey y'all gotta stay locked in, man.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta stay locked in, man. And hey, listen, I'm behind you 100%. I'm gonna follow you, man. But let's talk to this defensive coordinator you got, man. Coach Mike, man. Coach Mike, man, what you doing with that defense, man, to keep these guys? Because I don't think you've been scored on but one game. A few times, okay.
4 touchdowns out of 12 games.
That's not too bad.
Keeping them aggressive, keeping them as a unit, keeping them tight. We do family, you know, and we work out together as well, you know, outside of practice.
There you go.
Try to keep these boys ready to go.
So you saying y'all like a big family on and off the field. You know, you're always doing things together. It's a brotherhood already at 6U.
yes,
That's super important.
it's already bigger than us.
That's huge.
Hey, and I gotta say this, bro. We probably do something that don't no other coaching staff do. We talk to each other every day, bro. We have a coaches a little thing on Facebook
The chat.
with all our coaches, a chat group. Man, we talk to each other every day about what we got going on, about just about life. You know what I'm saying?
It's a brotherhood.
It is, bro. And I love my brother coaches. I love all my brother coaches, bro.
That's what's up.
I appreciate them. I love them. I've been doing this a long time, but they still teach me a lot.
That's what's up. So what's the tough part about this whole thing, man? This coaching thing and keeping these guys on top, keeping everybody. What's the thing that you find to be the most challenging to stay motivated?
Man, my parents so great. They make this shit so easy, Booker. Cause guess what? Man, what I don't get on their ass about, they gonna get on them about it.
Right.
It's like they're under a magnifying glass. And we don't accept it that my 6-year-old kids don't accept it scrutiny at its highest level, man. Cause everybody around here don't like, bro, we ain't playing them, man. Man, we just built for this. We built to play football, man, at a high level, man. And I got some 6-year-old kids, man, that's willing to follow me, man, and just listen and trust. That's what it is. I got with my parents at the beginning and told them, man, please trust the process. If you have a problem with me, it's okay to pull me to the side, because guess what? I ain't God. So I don't know everything, and I ain't right all the time.
Right.
And I'm definitely going to take you in consideration, because I ain't hard-headed. So that makes it easy when somebody can come talk to you. I don't been on that side where a person couldn't come and talk to you. You know what I'm saying? So that ain't even what it's about.
All the whispers and back talks.
Yeah, man. So when you leave that door open, man, to be able to accept it and just be able to talk to them and get them and tell them how you feel about the situation, and then line the situation up to them and present it to them, man, it ain't too much you can say, because you don't been honest with them from the beginning.
So communication is the key.
It's the key.
So when you got 33 kids and it's a competition, and I know at 6U, it's still developmental for the most part, but it's still at the end of the day, it's a competition for what? Playing time.
Right.
So how do you handle 33 kids,
man,
and you got kids that want to play?
I got 10 running backs. If you block, you run the ball. And guess what? Everybody's aggressive. Even the kids that don't get that much playing time, they're aggressive. So guess what? They're going to get some playing time because they'll make a tackle.
Right.
They'll make a block. Good role players. Good role players is what win football games. Defense and great role players. Everybody ain't a superstar.
Right.
But they really bought in the bug system, bro. That once they did that, it was over.
So it sounds like everybody, which is key, has bought into the system. The coaching staff, the coaching staff done bought into each other. Y'all got the right camaraderie and chemistry. The kids has bought into it, but more importantly, the support staff that you guys have around y'all done bought into it. Right. Y'all boys, and then you say you're bringing the city with you, the Florida. Wow. Hey man, y'all.
And you know we got our brother team going with us.
Yeah.
That 8U scat pack.
Oh, we got it. Yeah. You, Coach Ant, man. I wish. Hey, Ant, if you out there listening, man, call in, dial in, man. We want to talk to you. But yeah, Coach, we don't talk to him. We've been following the scat pack, man. They out there head busting too, man. I love the scat pack, man. That staff, they real energetic, man. Coach Ant doing this thing, man. So shout out to the Scat Pack. Yes. Scat Pack, 8U, man. Give it up to Coach Ant, man. He been balling. And give it up, I want to give it up just to the NC Giants organization, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
8 years and running.
Yeah. Coach Day got the Giants up and running. You know what I mean? I go out there, man. Anytime a football field opens up in Charlotte, the Giants gonna be somewhere, man. Somewhere.
We love football, baby.
Yeah, whether they winning, whether you losing, man, they competing. No matter where they are, whatever field they on, they representing, man. Y'all always have the nice unis. I know y'all breaking the nice unis. Hey, y'all got the new. Y'all got some new unis.
Booger. Hey, look. I always remember this. I went to an NA class one time. Get what I heard the people say.
What?
You can only keep what you got by giving it away.
That's
Booker gave me the game.
Yes, sir.
He gave me this shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I met Bug on the sideline. He just wanted to. He was like
nephew to play football, man.
Yeah. But Bug was like a sponge, man. He just wanted to learn. Yep. He was always on the field. He was an honorary coach, man. I can be out there coach. I can be out there coaching. When I turn around, I'm bumping into Bug. I'm like, hold up, dog, back up for a minute. Let me call this play. hey, shoot. Hey, Bug was always on my shoulder, man. Always on my hip, man. And I taught him a little bit. I gave him the reins and taught him what I know about the game. And that's what we need, man. We need more mentors, man, out here, guys that can, continue to feed guys like y'all, the younger guys, man, the younger generation, man. Some of these guys won't listen, though. Some of these damn guys are hard head. But it show, though.
Man, to be honest, man, that's the first brother I ever coached a little league football game with, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
that's where it started right there with Booker. Get what we was in Pop Water Pile. They had never ever had a Optimus Bowl. Man, Booker got one. They had a little solid observer in there.
Hey, we took them from being a doormat team to winning the biggest championship that was out that year.
Booker and Coach Greg.
Yes, sir. Yeah, the Optimus Bowl.
You took them from being the homecoming team you played.
Yeah, we took them from the homecoming team.
And what we did was made them guys tough, man. Man, that was the toughest little kids you ever want to run across, bro.
Yeah, man. It's all really, man. This stuff is, and we talk about it. Us guys, we always talk about. It's about building a culture. The way you're gonna coach, you got a system and a culture, man. Teaching, you ain't gonna walk in here and it's gonna be. It's okay, little buddy. It's okay that you missed that tackle. It's okay that you keep missing that block. Nah.
We ain't doing that.
Yeah. We always teach a mindset. And I see that same thing throughout in this 6U staff and that 8U staff, man, and all them guys, the NC Giants, man. You guys have built a pretty good culture over there where and some of them guys done went on and they're in high school, they thriving in high school. So you guys got a great thing going over there, man. Now 6U, man, God, boy, y'all gotta stay. If you're gonna keep them boys with you, man, you gotta stay in shape. You got to keep your mental health. You got to keep your physical health. If you're going to ride them boys all the way from 6U, they gonna be counting on you 6U, 7U, 8U, 9U, man. So y'all gotta stay locked in with yourself.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's
And guess what?
Stay talking to each other, bro.
Guess what? And I got good football knowledge like Coach Clark, Coach Booker. I ain't scared to get my ego. I never get in the way of this because it ain't even about me. It's about them 6-year-old kids that'll be 7 this year.
Yeah.
That's man, it ain't even about me.
Man,
I can't go out there and run. All I can do is get knowledge from you and him to install in them.
Yeah, man. Pick up the phone anytime, man. Hey, anytime I give you whatever I have, man. Whatever you need, and I have it. If I don't, we got resources out here that where we can go find it for you, man. If you want to learn some new stuff, because the game is ever evolving, man. The game is always evolving, man. Sometimes you gotta be able to throw that old school game in there with the new school stuff. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got to continue to evolve with the game, but never forget about. I'm old school, so don't forget about that. Sometimes it take you to lock in
and grind
and just I formations,
and grind that
basic one-on-one, just grind it out, man. Hitting them A gaps and them B gaps on offense, man, and you'll be successful, man. As long as you don't get stuck in your playbook. Whatever you do, man, don't have this playbook where you got 6 plays and you stuck and you're gonna force them 6 plays on somebody, and that's just what it's gonna be. And if they don't work, I'm gonna go back to number 1.
Them 6 plays gonna turn into 2 plays.
Yeah. So for all the listeners, man, if you're out there, man, 6U NC Giants, man. Ashton Martin, man, headed to Naples, Florida, man, to play in the national at 6U, man. God, man, you gotta love it, man.
I don't think North Carolina never had a 6U national AYF.
What?
I never heard of that.
I promise.
That's big time, man.
I'm gonna get us one. We gonna set the motherfucking standard.
Yes, I know. A couple years ago, 7s couldn't even. I mean, B-Watch was 7. I don't think they could go. They can farthest they can go. AYF was just regionals at 7.
Yeah. Now they letting them boys go to the nationals, coach.
Yeah.
They will remember you. They will
play football with Coach Washington. That's my teammate.
That's one of your teammates.
That's my teammate that passed out.
What's up, Wash?
What's going on?
Coach Wash out here doing it big in the youth community too, man. But listen, man. Hey, listen, man. I'm rooting for you guys, man. Y'all
appreciate it, man.
Y'all continue to go hard, man. And from what it sounds like, man, y'all have all the ingredients that it takes. Just make sure you stay humble. Everybody stay humble and just, push through your adversity, because you're gonna face some adversity on the field, maybe off the field. But you sound like you got everything you need, man, to overcome whatever you guys are gonna potentially face, man.
And that's what I try to keep them up against adversity, man. I try to keep everything, because man, we gonna be tired sometime. But guess what? We got to be able to think while we tired.
Oh yeah.
That's all I want them to know. We gonna get tired, but we still got to be able to think while we tired.
Even when you're tired, push through.
When you tired.
Yeah.
That's when exhaustion brings mistakes. So when you feel tired, you tend more to make more mistakes that way. So the only way to get rid of that is to put you through that fight.
Let me ask a question. Bug, how many players y'all got on y'all team?
We got like 30.
30.
Yeah.
Now, are y'all, because Booker, I don't know. Did you go United AYF?
I've done both.
What y'all gonna do with the? I'm just trying to figure out, like, are y'all prepared? Are y'all prepared for that must play down there, or do you must play? Y'all practicing for that must play?
Man,
that's a good question.
Hey, look, we so prepared for it, because guess what? They've been on us so hard. That's why I was speaking on the scrutiny. They've been on us so hard about it here. We have to go back.
Yeah, right. They're gonna be serious about it down there, no.
Man, guess what? Everybody can get on that field and play 7 plays.
Right. Yeah. Well, when you got 30 kids, is it 7?
Be effective, not just play and be effective. That's the most important part.
Yeah, you can go deep in your depth chart.
Yes.
So,
the thing about a lot of our kids is, I told them, I say, everybody want to be the reason they win, but be the reason we don't lose. You
right.
know what I'm saying? So that means do your job, and they do theirs very well.
But you got 30 of them. You got to make sure you.
And they all 30 do their job.
Guess
very
what?
well.
Guess what? But that's the difference I like about national play. We ain't got these people around here playing with the clock. We playing with a real clock up there, so it's way much easier,
bro.
Get these kids in the game now.
That's what's up. Y'all sound like y'all got a plan put together, man.
Yeah.
But that must play stuff is real.
It's
That's
real.
yeah. That must play stuff can it can.
Ain't nobody. Guess what? Guess what? Like I said earlier, I brought their name up. Ain't nobody better than MK and Dayquil. Dayquil Williams and MK. They got it.
Them your boys.
Them my boys for that. I promise you. And they got football IQ.
Right.
Man, they in trouble for the next 8 years, man, around here.
So
we're gonna keep the oil there.
And what's so we're gonna let you guys go, man, because we got to get on to the middle school stuff, middle school show. But listen,
we appreciate y'all having us, man.
Yeah, what y'all want to say to everybody out there, man? That's following you guys,
man,
following your journey,
man,
and has supported you.
Man, we appreciate the support, man. Just trust the process. I promise you. All right, we ain't gonna let you down. I got these kids at a mindset where they ready to play a high level of football, man.
Right.
They just ready to play a high level of football, and we hungry for it. They said we couldn't do it.
But we gonna show them.
I don't know if anybody think that y'all can't do it, man. I think anybody that done seen y'all it's a little scary.
I'm saying these other states saying we can't.
That's what you now.
Yeah.
The other states coming for you.
Yeah, we coming for them. Yes, sir.
We stay on the hunt.
Man, most people don't know why we Aston Martin, man. Man, this the fastest production car they make. Man, guess what? When the tire go flat, guess what? You don't jack it up. It falls out of the car and jack up itself. All you do is take the tire off, so you know we got replacements. Man, we ready to play football. Yes. Yes. We ready to play football, baby.
That's what's
that big ass boys, bro.
That's what's up, man. I love the energy. I love the energy 100%, man. We gonna follow y'all, man, and we appreciate y'all boys coming out to the studio, man. Y'all continue to support these guys, man. Y'all heard it right here on the Line Sports Media, man. 6U, top 6U in the state of North Carolina, going to Naples. You can catch them in Naples, man. If you're in Florida, man, on vacation, anywhere close, man, go out to the park, check them out, man. They represent the state of North Carolina, man. Period, man. We appreciate y'all, Coach Bud.
Appreciate
y'all.
Yes, sir.
Bring that work back. Bring that work back.
Bring that work.
I appreciate y'all having me.
All right, we're gonna be checking you out, man.
Hey, it's going down.
All right, Coach Mike.
What's going on? This is Coach Wash. While they are talking to the Aston Martin coaching staff, we're going to get prepared for this middle school championship. We're getting ready to talk about that middle school championship. We got Piedmont going against Northridge, the Central Conference going against the Eastern Conference. The Central Conference is like, I think 5-1 or 4-1 against the Eastern Conference. The Eastern Conference win is coming over Eastway, and that's a 1-1 split. They beat Northridge, beat Eastway to get to the championship. A good touchdown at the end. Think about a quarterback. They got the extra point. The game was 6-2. That touchdown at the end of the game made it 8-6. Then the extra point made it 10-2. Eastway was going on a drive down the field. When they got the ball back with 2 minutes left in the game, they did it reverse. It was open. The guy fumbled the ball. Northridge recovered, held on to the ball, and that's what happened to Eastway. So it was a 1-1 split in the season. It was a great game. Then we're talking about the semifinals. Then we had Piedmont Middle take on McClintock. It was a good game. It was 8 to nothing. Get ready to go into halftime. About I think 6 minutes, couple minutes, and then that's when a disaster hit. I think McClintock should have punted that ball on 4th and 2 in the middle of the field. I think it was around about the 50-yard line, somewhere on the 50. They did not punt that ball. They did not punt that ball, people. And that ended up leading to a Piedmont bomb, which made the score 16-0. Piedmont came back and booted a nice kickoff return, trapped them, I think, like on the 25-30. I'm just giving you a recap for anybody who's watched. It's a recap of the semifinals. So it was Piedmont's up 16-0 at this time. They kicked the ball off to about the 25, maybe 30. I think it was the first play or the second play. McClintock had a ball. I think they was running a swing pass or a wheel route. The DN from Piedmont picked it off, turn around, and run a touchdown. Now, this is like 2 minutes left before the half. It was 8-0. Then it went to 16. DN catches that pass, runs it in, makes it 24-22, I think. It was 22-0. Piedmont kicks the ball off again. McClintock has the ball. They're driving. I think it was a strip or it may have been a strip fumble. The guy picks it up. Piedmont runs another touchdown back. This is all within 2 minutes. Then they score extra point. Right before half, it is 30-0, and that was the final score of the game, 30-0. All those points happened. All those 24 points happened within a 4-minute period. That's how it can happen in middle school. 4 minutes.
You gave them the rundown on the middle school.
I'm giving them a rundown on this middle school. How in 4 minutes, Piedmont probably put up 22 points.
Yeah, because it looked like they were going. It was started out pretty decent game.
Yeah, it was 8-0 going in the half. But what we always talk about, it was 4th and 2 in the middle of the field, and they didn't punt. Like two plays later, they got bombed out 16-0.
McClintock didn't punt the ball.
They didn't punt the ball on 4th and 2.
Oh, you got to punt the ball.
And that led to a deep ball, 16-0.
Right.
I'm recapping again.
Right.
Kicked the ball deep, I think 25-30. I think it was the first play or the second play of McClintock's drive. They threw like a swing pass or some type of pass.
Right.
The DN intercepted it, ran a touchdown. Now it's 22-0. This is like in the 2 minutes. This was in the 2-minute mark now. 2 minutes. Piedmont kicked the ball back off. They got the ball. I think they ran a couple plays. It wasn't long, but they had a strip fumble. Piedmont picking it up, running another touchdown, and getting the extra point. Now it's 30-0. God, going in the halftime.
Man, damn all that. They whooped their ass.
They whooped their ass. It was aggressively. 2 touchdowns on offense, 2 touchdowns on defense.
I didn't see that coming. But you know,
I did.
Hey, listen, Piedmont. I knew Piedmont. I felt like Piedmont was gonna beat them. I kind of knew Piedmont was gonna beat them. Hats off to McClintock for first year. Second year of this thing, they made it to the Final Four. They ran into Piedmont. Bottom line. Piedmont is Piedmont. And if you ain't ready for Piedmont, then you gonna get all the Piedmont. And that's just what it is. They're gonna stamp their name on your forehead, and it sounds like they stamped their name on them boys' forehead. Yeah. So they some teams get in over their head. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, what an accomplishment by McClintock though.
Yeah, they had a great season.
For being there. They had a great season, man.
They did.
I don't take anything away from any of them guys that made it to listen. It's 30-something teams in CMS middle school. I think it's like 31, 32, maybe something.
Mm-hmm.
If you in that final 8, man, you had a really good season, bro.
You had a good season, bro.
If you was fighting to get in that final eight and you was close, you had a good season, man. That's what this is all about, man. It's pushing, because at the end of the day, you get what comes in the schoolhouse, right? Whoever registered to that school and wants to play football, that's who you get. You can't go get kids from all over the damn place recruiting like they do in youth football.
You got to play what you got.
You take what you get and you coach. You coach them up, and that's just what you get. So, hats off to McClintock. Hats off to Eastway, Piedmont, and Northridge.
Yep.
Let's talk about Northridge, man. I gotta give my man some love, man. You was there for the Northridge game, right?
Yeah.
Right.
That was a good game. I got there a little late. I got there a little short of the first quarter. I missed the safety that Northridge got, but I seen Eastway, and it was 6-2 for up to the fourth quarter. They were running their running back. They were trying to run the ball, stay in the game. I think their quarterback broke one.
Who, Northridge?
Northridge quarterback finally broke, and I think got on the board, and then that was at the end of the game. Then they got the extra point, so that made it 10-6. Eastway had like 2 minutes left in the game. I don't think they were worried. They got the ball. They were moving the ball. I think it was the third play. They were moving the ball, and they tried to run a reverse. I think the reverse was open, but the guy coming back on the reverse, I think it may have been a reverse. Some play, he fumbled the ball. Oh, he fumbled the ball.
Eastway kid fumbled.
Eastway kid fumbled. Northridge recovered, and then they just ran out the clock.
Game over. But sound like it was a good game.
One or two plays can break you.
The unique thing about that game is the head coach for Northridge, those coaches that he was playing against, they came from his program, basically.
Yeah.
They came from his program, so they actually had similar styles.
Yes.
So they were able to kind of compete against each other and keep the game close. But they had similar styles. But it looks like, I'm gonna tell you what the difference maker was in that game. And I wasn't there, but I looked at, I go back and look at all the tape and all the film. The difference maker in that game was that quarterback from Northridge.
Yeah.
He
finally got loose at the end, but it was only at the end that he finally broke that one.
Like I said,
he broke that one at the end.
I was there. I saw
it. He broke that one at the end, and that saved him, because up to the end,
he had some more key plays. I seen.
No, but I watched that game, man. That was a defensive game.
Yep.
Played tough defense. And they had him actually backed up to the wall. I believe when he broke that big run, it was like a 70-yard run.
Yeah.
And man, he broke like 5 or 6 tackles.
Yeah.
But it was like fourth and 8, bro. And he he demoralized Northridge after that. I mean, Eastway after that.
Yeah.
That was the first sign I actually saw since I've been watching Eastway play, that they kind of had a, oh man, damn moment.
Because it was at the end of the game. Time was ticking.
Yeah, man, because it was so, yards were hard to come by, points were definitely hard to come by. So it was kind of like you were in desperation mode. So it was kind of like they ain't never felt that situation before. So how do you prepare for it? And at that level, when you got a team, it basically came down to two teams that look like each other.
Yeah.
Who made the first mistake?
That's it.
Who capitalized?
It come down to at that point, to me, it come down to the kids who can make a play.
Right. Who wants
and Trey, the quarterback.
Oh man, special kid.
He made a play, bro. He made some plays, and he was the key to winning that football game. Because I think he ended up scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, he scored the touchdown, but he broke, man. But
he set up the touchdown.
But see, that's those kids that are those difference makers, man.
Yeah.
When it seems like there's no way, they make a way, man. Some kids just have it, man. It's just in them, man. And I think, honestly, man, if I'm looking at all the football, just what I've seen through, the defense has been dominant.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And the only real dominant team I've seen offensively so far is Piedmont, honestly.
Yeah, they putting up.
But everybody
I mean,
defensive battle, and I feel like is all those games came down to turnovers, really.
yeah.
Because none of the offense was that super explosive,
Right.
but the defenses were pretty sound, and they didn't give up a whole lot. Nobody really. I mean, there was really no blowouts except that last
That one
Piedmont
game.
game, and they just
Yeah, and then that Piedmont game was kind of tight too. Till he didn't punt. If he would have punted, he would. I'm telling you, they may have went to halftime maybe 8-0-16. It was only 8-0, but that punt ended up costing them 3 touchdowns back to back.
You sound real diplomatic right now. No,
Hey,
it was going to be a blowout.
he should have punted that damn ball.
I don't give it. He probably would have ran it back.
Good.
They were just highly skilled, bro. They was just it was.
Yeah, I just tell people, man, you got to work on pass concepts.
Let me tell you what changed the game, and it turned from the beginning. Remember, on the first snap of offense, Piedmont had a turnover. Eastway got the ball down inside the 5 and could not score.
Yeah, I saw that.
And that was it.
Yeah, they did. They got a turnover. They got. Yes, you're right. McClintock did get in the red zone.
It was some kind of zone read or zone, and he mishandled on the mesh, and Eastway picked it up. And
McClintock.
McClintock got it down to the 5-yard line,
and they couldn't punch it in, bro.
They couldn't punch it in, and it was over from there.
Yeah.
And Piedmont got 3 6-foot+ receivers.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, man. I like the run game. I believe in you. Got to have a run game, but you got to get some concepts in the pass game.
Yeah, because they never seen that, so they don't know how.
And you don't need it for the deep ball. You just need to be able to.
They was running routes
and dunk the thing and move the ball, open it up. And a lot of people that they just don't have the pass concept seems to be non-existent in certain conferences. And then I see people try to pass the ball, but it's no concept. You're just trying to throw the ball. Are you trying to move somebody? What you doing? And everybody's trying to go a deep ball instead of going a short to mid pass.
Yep.
But
I don't understand that. Why not throw short to mid pass in the flat?
Because I think a lot of offensive coordinators don't understand that the deep ball is the easiest ball to defend.
It actually is.
It is.
The DB is already yards off the ball.
Yeah, but it's really a speed race, honestly.
Yeah.
Right? But it takes technique to get a guy on a breaking route, right?
Yeah, man. It's just work on more pass concepts.
Most DBs,
I want to see that.
Skills, so if offense understand it, like all you gotta do is find the holes in the zone, because most middle schools aren't gonna run that complicated of a defense. There's holes all over it. But if you keep trying to go vertical instead of underneath and cross and those digs and things of that nature.
I like to throw that ball too.
Booker understands that. That's why he does it.
I like to run the ball and throw the ball too. I like to throw the ball.
No, you like it because that's sexy, but I'm saying, but that's the easiest ball to defend, the deep ball.
Yeah, that deep ball. I don't get caught up in that 9. I want to let's get some flats. Let's run some skinny post. Yeah, I like to keep the ball in front of the quarterback face, man. I just think it's easier for him when it's in front of his face and getting into that flat.
Right.
Yeah, I do like that.
They're hard passes to throw and harder passes to defend.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, hitch. You got guys that throwing hitches and the hitches, the quick game, open it up, quick game, some hitches, hitting your tight ends.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hitting your running backs in the flats.
Yeah.
You got to give your quarterback easy.
You just got to make sure that your team has the ability to do that. Like everybody don't have the skill set to do that, right? You can only do what your personnel allows you to do.
Exactly.
You understand?
But sometimes I've seen some of these boys, they got some talent. I think they be holding them back. They be more scared to run that type stuff. And I'm like,
now being scared. You have
to open it up, man. You have to trust your kids. They can do that. They
don't mess.
They don't mess.
You have to be able to do it, man. You got to be able to do it. God damn it, in Sandspiel, we've been doing it for years. Shit, and like we working with a whole bunch of stallion dogs over there. We coaching it up. Flando been with me. We've been coaching it up for years. And we just seen we got to get it. We seen Piedmont. Okay, we got to match that type energy. And we had to start doing that. It becomes we gonna run it. Somebody's gonna catch it. We're gonna run it.
Piedmont, you got a good set of coaches over there. They solid.
Right.
They appear to be solid across the board. Yeah, they got a bunch of 6-foot receivers over there.
Yeah.
But more than anything, it looks like these guys are they understand leverages. They take advantage of what you give them.
Right.
You know what I mean? They got some pretty good concepts and the good schemes. But listen, boom, it's championship time.
Championship time.
What do they look like against Northridge?
Cakewalk.
I think it's gonna be a blowout.
It's gonna be a blowout.
You think it's gonna
be because they're used to their offense is used to putting up points. Northridge offense. I'm not taking anything from those kids.
I'm not
but
even don't have an offense.
They're not used to putting up a lot of points. And I think that's the mind state of Piedmont. They're slow walking with it too now.
No.
They take their time. They're gonna get them points on the board. And it's just
can you match?
I think they're used to moving the ball. They're accustomed to doing it, moving the ball, running the ball. They ran the ball well. And I think they're accustomed to catching the ball. So they're just gonna take their time and slow walk them. Like I seen Northeast play, and a couple times they play good. They got good defense, but the offensive end scoring a lot of points.
The only way they're gonna beat Piedmont is they play solid defense and slow grind it on offense and just play 3-4 yards.
Well, that's kind of Coach Darrell's style though. He's a smash mouth offense and a smash mouth defensive kind of guy, but you gotta
stop them on defense. And I don't really think they can. They're gonna score. Piedmont's gonna score. Simply because they can pass the ball.
Yeah, and I'm not taking anything away from them, but you're gonna have to. When I mean slow walking, you're gonna have to take that whole possession and burn a quarter, half a quarter.
But I think that's his mindset, though. His mindset is that. Whether he can execute it or not, that's a different story. But that is his mindset and his game style. And if it's any given Saturday.
It is.
It's any given Saturday. Everybody who watched Piedmont, obviously, you're gonna say Piedmont is gonna blow these guys out. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout. I'm gonna go on record to say I don't think it's gonna be a blowout. I think Darrell's gonna lock in and play a better defensive game than anybody has played on them already. Except for Coolwood played a great defensive game on them. They just couldn't score. Coolwood made them turn the ball over like 3-4 times.
Yeah, they had 3-4 picks. They could convert.
Capitalize. And I think
I don't see a deep that Northridge got a nice defense, but it don't look like that Coolwood defense.
They don't look like Coolwood defense.
I just think that the scheme that Piedmont has is going to be a little too much for their defense.
Too much.
Like if they ran the ball, great, but I don't think they really have a great passing defense. And I think with the skill set Piedmont has at receiver and quarterbacks, he can move. He can.
Well, did they score a lot of passing touchdowns, or they just had that one?
But they moved the ball passing. They were making some good passes. They didn't score, but they're able to. That's what I'm saying. And if you come up and walk up and think you just gonna load the box, you're gonna get beat.
Right.
So. But that's what I'm saying. They have the ability to, and I think they're gonna have the size matchup on the edges. But if they try to go man ball, man up, then it's gonna be a tough battle for them. I think
so Piedmont for the back-to-back.
I think
they're gonna get route running to death.
Yeah, I think they're gonna. Yeah.
I'm gonna do like Wash. I like Piedmont. I'm gonna do like Washington did.
You gonna
the
go
first week. I'm going with Northridge.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey, Coach. Hey, that's not. They got a good defense. I'm not taking nothing for them. People be. The Northridge parents crazy, man. They turned on the coaches. But you experienced that too, Booker. These parents will turn on you. Bud is so lucky he got them babies Because when they get older, them parents don't be shit sometimes.
Yeah, man.
Let me say this. This is just football. There's nothing against Northridge. My son's best friend plays for Northridge.
Mm-hmm.
So it ain't got nothing to do with hating on Northridge. It's
No.
purely from a football. What I've seen in these 2 weeks in playoff football. That's it. I can't judge it from nothing other than what I've seen in these last 2 weeks. So ain't nobody hating on Northridge, and I'm just purely.
Well, I'm saying Northridge.
They're gonna they have a great football team.
They average 40 points a game this year. So somewhere close to 40 points.
Northridge.
Yeah.
What I told you about what have I've been telling you all.
They missed that Central Conference though, did they?
They like 4-1.
That Central Conference.
Who?
That Central Conference, 4-5-1 against that conference.
Talk about that Central Conference.
So y'all don't think Coach Darrell can score?
Yeah, he can score. He put up like I think 19 on us. He can move the ball. But
yeah,
when you say it's gonna be a blowout,
I think
it is. It's gonna be like 20-0.
I think so.
So you got Piedmont by 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, it's gonna be like 20-0.
Easy 3.
Easy 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
I'm taking Piedmont. I mean, I'm taking Northridge for the upset.
And now people be like, "Oh, you just hating?" No, I've been watching this middle school a whole year, and I'm telling you, them boys gonna get into them route running if they just call it like they and move the ball around. The scheme concepts, they kids haven't seen all that spread.
I got mad respect for Piedmont. You know what I'm saying? I got mad respect. I wish I could have played them. I didn't. I got knocked off.
Early.
Early. Yeah. I got mad respect for him. But I got mad respect for Coach Darrell too. And he's
a great coach.
No, man, no. We interviewed him.
I ain't saying nobody disrespect them. You just picking who you picking, you know. Yeah. And I'm gonna take the upset, and it'll be an upset. And I think it's doable because I think Darrell done played hard-nosed, tough defense. I think Coach Darrell has done his homework. I don't think Piedmont is just gonna skate through this thing like that. Because they ain't been scored on either, have they?
Yes, they have.
Who scored on them?
The Sedge.
No, I'm talking about in the tournament. No, I'm talking about in the tournament.
Man, listen, the Sedge. You heard what he said. No,
they ain't been scored on.
They haven't been scored on. They only have one team score touchdown on them all year.
I'm not gonna be surprised if Northridge could pull it off. I just don't think so.
Listen, Coolwood couldn't score. Kind of an easy road. McClintock, they blew them out. Darrell is in the championship for a reason. Northridge is in the championship for a reason. I think Piedmont is about to face a team and a style that they haven't faced yet.
Yeah, they don't seen that.
You don't think so?
Yeah.
They don't seen it, man. Because you trying to come in with the bully ball. You coming in with the bully ball. You trying to come in and try to run it on them. I mean, I like the quarterback for McClintock. He was tall and big. He was trying to run. He's a nice athlete. I think that's about one of the best quarterbacks in middle school, that McClintock quarterback.
Nice.
The best quarterback.
I think he's a great quarterback.
Is Northridge's quarterback.
Y'all got a good quarterback too. He threw the 14 touchdowns.
My quarterback, he's a 7th grader. He was young. He was young. He had a great season.
He did.
He threw 14 touchdowns, bro. Right. And I don't think anybody. I don't know. I didn't see everybody's game, so
I don't think nobody threw more touchdowns.
He threw 14 touchdowns. Yeah. He was a young kid. He's a little undersized, but that don't matter. He's still balling. Undersized don't matter. He got heart, and he's gonna be really, really good. Ashton Jones is gonna be a baller. Remember that name. But I think that kid from Northridge is hey.
See, that's a one-man show. You're not gonna beat him. You can't just beat him with the
They're running back number 10. He's pretty good. I think it's gonna be similar. Mark me if I'm wrong. I think this game is gonna be similar to the Coolwood game.
Oh,
I didn't see
It could be, but I'm just saying I think Piedmont gonna get
Coolwood made Piedmont turn the ball over.
They did.
And I think that Northridge defense is just as good as Coolwood's defense.
That's saying some.
I don't think in that secondary they not. Now one thing I'm gonna get Coolwood now. We talked about all the teams who put that work in over the summer. They 7-on-7. They did a lot of that work.
Yeah, them DBs did. They were nice.
They put in a lot of work all summer.
Yeah.
They had some nice lanky DBs. They wasn't no shorties. They had some nice lanky DBs in that secondary.
Yeah.
So I think they were prepared for Coolwood was prepared for that.
Right.
They were prepared for that.
All right,
I don't think that conference throws the ball enough that you to get prepared for that in the week. Because it's different when you preparing for it than when you see them 3-6-foot receivers.
Yeah.
And they got a big running back, about 5'11" Cade out there running that ball.
Yeah.
You got big Cade, he about 5'12", close 6 foot, look like. That's the running back for Piedmont. And then you got all the hey.
I hope they all
overwhelming for you sometime if you ain't seen that.
Hey, listen, I hope they all 8th graders. Get them out of there.
Yeah. Get them out. Get them out.
Get them out of there.
All right, now, but what you trying to say?
They seem to always reload though.
Reclassing going on.
They seem well. Yeah, now listen. We ain't gonna talk about the reclass kids that might be over there. I don't get into that, but it might be some reclasses over there. You know what I'm saying? So, but that ain't the reason why Piedmont's winning. Piedmont winning because Piedmont got a hell of a coaching staff over there. Them boys, they dialed in. They teaching some good football, and they're there for a reason. I don't think they're not winning. I always say they ain't winning by accident.
No,
it ain't no oops, we won again.
Right.
No, man, they teaching them guys a game.
Oops,
yeah.
I did it again.
But so hats off to them, man. Y'all got Piedmont. I'm taking Northridge for the upset. Yep. Nothing against anybody, but I'm taking Northridge for the upset.
I got Piedmont plus 20.
Y'all got Piedmont by 3 touchdowns.
By 3.
Coach Darryl, I'm taking receipts for you over here, big dog.
Hey, listen. I ain't got no dog in the fight, so.
Right. You just calling it like you see it.
Call it one sound.
You ain't been in the middle school. You just calling it like you see it.
Hey, I was intentional about watching the football. I went to watch over the playoffs.
Right.
Just so I could come in and say what I'm saying. So
Coach Wash, he calling it like he see it.
Wash been watching it. Hey, Wash been calling it from the jump. He calls it up. He said that's Central. Orlando.
It's on fire. Don't nobody believe me. Everybody, hey, that's Southern Division. Hey,
man, listen, man.
Hey, but you can't say he didn't say it.
Nah, he said it, man. They play good football.
They play good football over there. They need to move me over there. I look more like them. They need to put me on over there, and we'll get some. And we'll get some of this West Side.
Whose job you gonna take?
Who over there? Put my school over there in that Southern Conference. Hey, we look like them.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Well, we do.
No, you don't.
No.
We look like them Sandsfield with the burst.
You mean the uniforms?
I'm talking about the student population ratio.
Oh, you talking about the ratio?
Yeah, well, I look like they teams look.
Oh, I was talking about the on the field performances.
You said Maceo or ratio?
Put me over there. Let my team. I tell my team, hey, we're predominantly white school.
Right.
We are.
Right.
But we're a West Side football team. Don't forget that.
Right.
Our school is on the West Side. We play West Side, and we got one good East Side team over there, and we play good football like them. Don't forget.
Do y'all think Eastway and McClintock is going to continue be consistent? Because this is about consistency.
Well, I think Eastway they've always had the talent. It's just been
they got some good
coaching.
I think McClintock is a pretty good coach.
They got a good coaching staff over there who really. It's like 10 years ago, man, it's just been coaches just collecting checks, bro. It's some still doing it now. They ain't
terrible.
They're getting their ass whooped area consistently at the bottom.
Right.
And I just think, man, they just collecting checks, bro. And, they ain't really putting no work in, trying to improve. And I don't care if they get mad or not. It's just some people just collecting these checks, man. They just the football coaching.
I don't
that's as far as it'll go.
But I'm I'm running my shit back. I can promise you that. Hey, this is my first year in this little middle school thing, but I'm running that shit back, man. That's a bad taste.
Yeah.
Yo, I got a bad taste over here. I'm frustrated every day, but I say look towards the future.
Hey, let me ask you this, Coach Bookers. I'm glad you brought that up. This is your first year of middle school.
Yeah.
And you came in making it look pretty easy. Right? I mean, every time I looked up, you putting up 50, 40, 45, 55, 55, all that. And then it came down to 6.
Yep.
And then it came down to 6 again.
Yep.
What changed?
You mean as far as the
what changed? Did the competition level change? Did you not have your team prepared for the adversity? Like, was it something different than you were seeing in the beginning? What changed that brought you from like a high power offense to, man, we just we're surviving now?
Well, the competition level, I guess, in the playoffs was definitely better than what we were playing from week to week, for sure. That's all I can say.
Did you lose anybody? Did you lose a key player to injury or anything like that?
See, I don't want to keep saying that because
you got to be honest. We're not in high school, Booker. You don't got JV teams.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't.
This is middle school. It ain't like we got.
You ain't got no.
Ain't like we stacking in deck back here.
Why y'all debate,
nigga?
I'm saying it ain't like we stacking it ain't like it's a whole bunch of them lined up back to back at positions.
Washington passionate about this.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So you lose a one player could make and break a team, bro, at a certain time.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, man.
You did though.
The bottom line is, bro. The bottom line for me, and no excuses, whatever. You still got to try to call the best game you can with what you got. But I lost. Yep. I lost guys. Yeah. I lost guys that was scoring 75%. I'm gonna stick to that, and I got proof.
Right.
I ain't making it up. 75% of my touchdowns that was being scored during the season, them kids wasn't available.
So
and bro, that's hard to replace.
They weren't available.
That's hard to replace
at the most critical times. They weren't, and one of them, my running back, JT Heath, which I still say he's probably gonna end up. He was out there, but he was just trying to go, but he couldn't go.
He couldn't go.
He had nothing, and the other two didn't play at all. And
so they didn't play just in the playoffs or games prior to the playoffs?
Nah, they didn't play in the playoffs.
So they played all the games up until.
Well, I only had one playoff game.
No, I'm saying no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying they played all the regular season games. And
just
didn't play in the playoffs.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah. Well, my running back, he got hurt. He was hurt during the Coolwood game.
And that was that last game before the playoffs.
Coolwood game was the last game before the playoffs was Ridge Road, and then before that was Coolwood when we scored those 6 points. That's when I had kids hurt. I had a kid. One of my kids, he was out. He couldn't play. Until the second half, so we let him play. But anyway, and my running back was out. He was hurt during the Coolwood game. He was hurt. So, like Wash said, listen, man. At the end of the day, you don't have a huge depth chart that's going to allow you to replace those guys very easily, bro.
So here's what I was going to say to that. So you guys have non-conference games. Are you allowed to make your own schedule? Or they assign the schedule to you?
No, the schedule is preset per your conference.
Yeah.
No, but they're out. But you all play out of conference games now. Can the coaches arrange that?
I don't play out of conference games.
That CMS is going to allow that. Only reason we did because Spa didn't fill a team for us. And then in that Eastern Conference, they had a school that didn't fill a team. So everybody had buys in those conferences. So if you lined the schedules up, they was on those weeks you had a buy. Somebody could ask you to play and they agreed, and they would set the game up.
That's what I'm getting at. So in that situation, I would think you would try to schedule somebody tough,
right,
to kind of battle test you.
Well, you just schedule who has that bye this week.
Yeah. So
if you line the schedules up, you ain't having but one bye. So you just try to, if that team you look at their schedule, who has a bye that week. If it matches your schedule, then you just ask them, do you want to play?
Right. So
then they'll set the game up.
You just play conference. You get what you get.
Well, our conference, everybody had a team, so you play all the teams in the conference, and the bottom line is some of them guys just wasn't. Yeah,
Right.
they wasn't. You know, they give you this false sense of security, especially and as much as you. That's why you got to make sure your practices are very, very intense.
Yes.
Very, very difficult to get through. They got to be, you got to be real intentional about having tough practices.
Right.
And when you know that the competition that you're going against every week is not going to be anywhere close to your practices.
Right.
So, and that's what we were up against. And I think, like I said before on one other show, I think we kind of took some of this crap for granted. We shouldn't have.
Right.
Some of the practice time that we had. I think we might have took it for granted. Our practices weren't as intense as they probably should be.
I understand that.
Just because of the level of competition that we play, we knew we was going. Oh, we just playing them. Oh, we just playing them. Oh, we just, And then when you get hurt. Now I got 3 or 4 kids hurt. Now it's like, oh shit.
Right.
When really I should have been bringing them. We should have been bringing them other kids up and prepared and ready. Because like I think your boy Eric Thomas, E.T., says it best. He said, basically, I listened to one of his messages, and he said you got to prepare for the worst case scenario.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the worst case scenario? Well, I'm gonna starting running back might be hurt. I'm starting quarterback might be hurt. You're gonna start if you pass the ball a lot, my receiver. So now all these we gotta practice like you always do situational shit and your practices. Let's practice without these guys. Let's take all of these guys out. All right. And now let's go with the worst case scenario. Right. You don't have these guys. So now who are you? What you got to prepare your other guys.
Right.
Yep. You got to give the kids that's standing on the sideline, you got to give them reps, man. They gotta the scout team, this quote unquote scout team that's supposed to make it. You got to put those kids in just in case, or you got to go to your defensive side and get some of those players guys and pull them players, and now you got to play Iron Man football. Some people don't try to shy away from that.
No, go. Stay with that.
I'm just saying. This is my first time in the program. I came into the JMA program, and I just got to follow whatever the JMA program. If they don't like playing Iron Man football, then I got to go with what I have, right? If they don't want the guys on defense playing offense, even though they might be capable, then I got to go with whatever I have. So I think we kind of ran into that situation too, where, that was the style, and that's what we did. We did a great job at it, and I love the concept. If you can go 11 on, if your depth chart is deep enough to go 11 on 11, 11 on, 11 off, my hat's off to you if you can do that.
Right.
But from what I've seen,
middle school is two-way players.
But when I see middle school football, what I've seen in middle school football, them boys on that defensive side of the ball who got that tough, hard-nosed mentality, and you might end up in some games like that where you like, look, we got to bring your receivers might not be blocking. Some of your tackle might not be blocking. I'm bringing them boys over here that play D-line.
Right.
They play D-line. They play linebacker. We're going to put them on the line. We're going to put them at receiver. And we're going to try to, especially if we like trying to seal the edge so they can go hunting linebackers. You got to kind of mix that thing up. But if your program ain't running like that, then you just got to go whatever the program.
You know what I think?
I don't run the program.
I think one of the biggest mistakes coaches make at middle school and at any level in regards to preparing their number 2 guy, is that they wait too late to put him in games.
Yes.
Like if you're up 40-0, you should put him in when you're up 21-0, when the game is still competitive. Like if you know you can put up 40, you know you can come back and put up 14 if you're up 21 and they score, you can come back and put your first guys in and run it back up. What I'm saying is, like, if you get up 3-4 touchdowns, put your 2s in, because in most cases they still gonna have their 1s in on defense.
Yeah.
And now they're gonna get, especially if you're up 3 touchdowns, right? And with the 8-minute clock, the game's running fast in middle school. So why not put your 2s in at like when you're up 3 touchdowns instead of waiting to be up 5 touchdowns?
Yeah.
Now they're still getting real competitive reps in a real game situation.
Right.
So when they have to come in and play the whole game, that's nothing to them. They know the speed of it, right? They're seeing the other team's best.
Yep.
Instead of going in when you're up by fucking 40 and they putting their trash guys in, you got they're not gonna learn shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right.
I told
That's what you have to do. You gotta get them ready, bro.
Yeah, but so the thing is, if you're 7-0, you're 7-0. Points ain't gonna matter unless you're trying to win some seeding, but you're gonna get in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So stop if you're chasing points for positioning and playoff seeding, you're doing it your seconds a disservice, because what happens when you run into what you ran into and your one's gone and now your twos don't really have that experience.
Yeah. For me, I definitely wasn't chasing points. I just think I came in and these teams that I was playing wasn't used to my style. I play tempo football. I don't go to the huddle, and everything was quick strikes, pass. Like I said, we scored 14, 15 touchdowns in the air. You know what I'm saying? These guys, they wasn't used to that. And then towards the end of the season, I got hurt. Hey, listen, y'all got me. Get me now.
Not Prime.
Yeah.
Not Prime.
Like Coach Prime said, and whether he said it or not, get me now. Get me now. If I go
but one thing I've been seeing I don't like, because I'm a band guy.
If I was healthy, it wouldn't have went down like this.
I see a lot of quarterbacks having to run to the coordinator to get the plays. I've seen that all through middle school. That is going to be a major problem. I'm a band guy. I like for all the offensive players to have bands, from not just quarterback, the linemen too, so we could just call plays from the band, so we don't have to huddle. I don't like the quarterback having to run to the damn coach unless we slowing it down and we doing something. I don't like that. And I've been seeing a lot of that in the playoffs. The quarterback having to run to the coach and get the play. And if you just think about the seconds that are ticking off that clock, and if you add them seconds back up at the end of the game, you've lost 3 minutes of offense.
And that's
3 minutes of offense.
That's all about. And once again, it's about having a comprehensive team, a team that has that skill set to be able to go to a wristband. Some people can't go to a wristband. It might be too tough for the kids. The kids might not be able to grasp the concept. I run signals. I do signals. My AD and the head coach for our team, he really didn't like my style in the beginning, because he didn't feel like the kids were going to catch on to it. But they ended up catching on to it pretty good, because it's a system. I got a system, and they're going to catch on to it if you let me teach it. They're going to catch on to it, right? So we went to a fast tempo. Kids liked it. We had the personnel to do it. They caught on to my signals. I don't run my kids to the sideline too quick. I might have to bring my quarterback every now and then, bring him to the side, tell him something that I see in the defense, and I might want to try to manipulate or change the play real quick. But it's still going to be within the confines of what I know that these kids are going to be able to pick up on, right? So I run signals the whole game. Boom. We running signals. That's it. I don't have no wristbands, none of that stuff. The wristbands are cool, but I think the wristband I don't know. I never use the wristbands. I think it's a script. Some people run a script.
I just like the bands because we like to run different formations.
Bands are cool.
And you could just be like, you can call that formation, that play up under that formation, and they know it, and they own the ball. We can up tempo it.
The bands work for a lot of people.
I like bands. So everybody practice with, but you got to practice with the bands.
Yeah.
You have to do it that way. You have to call from the band.
Yeah.
Then everybody understand it.
You got to rehearse.
So I like that because I want to move faster pace.
I just feel like if you got a quarterback and you're running them to the sideline, you putting them behind for I just believe in coaching kids to the next level.
Yeah.
So you coaching this kid to be a middle school quarterback, not a high school quarterback.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
Because they know high school quarterbacks running to the sideline.
No.
Check with me, right? Open signals or check with me, and it's all hand signals. So you putting them behind the 8 ball by just having them run over to the sideline. You should be Either be number system or hand signals.
Yeah, I run a hands. I run that. But either way, man. Hey, whatever works for whatever. Like I said,
I just think it discredits the kid, man. These kids love football, so why wouldn't they learn it?
Yeah. I think you got to teach it.
Yeah, you got to teach it.
I think you got to teach it. I think you got to, because in high school, I think, I think they use wristbands in high school too. So,
some do.
Some use wristbands, some use signals. Yeah, you guys are all signals, and it's whatever works for your kids, man. But you can't force it on kids that can't learn it, man, because some people got their system and they're gonna force it on them, and if they're not getting it, then I think the wristbands work. I think my coach wanted us to go to wristbands, but maybe because it's something that he's never dealt with a team that does signal, a coach that does signals. So if you've never experienced it, then but you got to give it an opportunity to work though. And I think So yeah, man. Either way, man. I mean, whatever your style is, just make it work best for you. Don't get caught in your playbook. Well,
it's about your person.
Like I'm telling you, I got stuck during the playoffs just because I got a different style of playbook, but if I can go to smash mouth, I can go to spread, I can do all that mesh RPO stuff, I can do it all. But when you ain't got, bottom line, if you ain't got the personnel, then you ain't got the personnel. You lose a bunch of kids. You lose some kids.
Yeah,
lose some damn kids.
Don't lose them early. Oh Lord, have mercy.
You got a coach.
Yeah, you can coach. You
about your Mike T on.
Nigga, I'm telling you the truth. I try and pull something out of my ass.
Look, I thought y'all was gonna just spread them out and gunsling on them,
bro. No,
I thought y'all was gonna come out and Piedmont them. Just
you really can't. I couldn't. You really can't do that on Eastway's defense. You couldn't pass the ball like that on Eastway defense. That's one thing about Eastway.
Yeah,
you were not going to stand out there and sling the ball against Eastway. They good. They was good up. They was pretty good up front. You got to be able to block them up front. But they covered. They second level linebackers. They were good in coverage. They had some good schemes. So you wasn't gonna pass that ball too quick. You had to run the ball on Eastway, and that's where I was lacking. Two of my starting running backs was out, so I couldn't run the ball as effectively. If I would have been able to run the ball on Eastway, they'd have been in some trouble.
Yeah, they might be in trouble.
They'd have been in some trouble. They would have been in some trouble, bro. But anyway, that's over.
We all be drunk.
Hey, shit. Hey, it's all about Piedmont, and it's all about freaking Northridge right now, man. And that's who it's all about. Hats off to both of them programs, man. They did it. They there. Hey, man, no matter what you did, man, everybody had the same opportunity as both of those coaches, both of those staffs, and they there. Hats off to them. Good luck to whoever wins it. We've already got our picks in.
When is the game? 1:00 at Mallard Creek this Saturday?
Yeah, 1:00. 1:00 Saturday, Mallard Creek. Piedmont and Northridge, man. Piedmont and Northridge. I like it.
Let's go.
You want to let's talk about some of the athletes that we've seen just sporadically. We couldn't put together what we initially wanted to do with the all conference team, which I understood Steve's concept. If we start doing all this all conference stuff, then he would have ran into a lot of questions about some of these guys. Let's say play for Mint Hill or play for Northeast or play for Sedgefield or play for some of the teams that didn't make it. And then now we're not selecting those kids, right? We're selecting probably the more like the final 8 kids. It wouldn't have been fair. Basically, we didn't have a system put in place where we could have started selecting the proper kids. We didn't have a system in place, and he would have had to be questioned a lot about why my kid didn't make it. What do y'all come up with this all conference team? My kid did this. My kid did. He would have had a lot of questions. So we wasn't able to do it, but there was a lot of really good athletes out there in middle school football this year, whether they made the final 8 or not. And watch out. And I don't know all of them, but but we saw a lot of good athletes. What'd you see out there this year?
That Northridge, like you say, that quarterback was really keeping them in the game. They had a good running back too. He really was keeping them in the game, man. He broke one. Eastway, I mean, they whole damn team. I mean, because they don't have that many kids. If you ain't never watched them, they don't have a lot of kids. They going both ways. They playing hard. The quarterback from McClintock, I like him. I think that number 4 that plays tight end, he's phenomenal. No, I saw a good running back over there, J.M. Alexander, number 5. He was running pretty good. I don't know his name, but he was a nice size runner. He was nice size.
That was my. He played middle. He been playing middle linebacker all season. We just put him in there at running back during that game. That's the most reps he ever had at running back. But that just lets you know what I'm saying. But he didn't get any reps on offense because we had, guys, but Braylon, his name is Braylon.
Yep, and Coolwood. Shout out to I forgot the kid. They got some nice corners, bro. I like their secondary. They was doing pretty great. I don't know some of the kids' numbers, but shout out to Coolwood's defense and they secondary, they linebackers secondary. That's a good group of kids. J.M. Robinson, I like their backfield. They was running the ball pretty hard, but Northridge was making tackles, so they really couldn't get going on offense. And who else? AG, man, they played pretty good. I guess they got there, but I was impressed. I don't know if he's a 7th grader. I was impressed, but I wasn't impressed.
No, they didn't.
But they got to the playoffs, so they had a good defense. But I think their whole offense was built around that one kid.
Yeah, bro. They took the running back away from them.
They built, and once they took once they took him out, it was a wrap.
AG had Booby in the backfield. They had Booby in the backfield.
And Booby got frustrated.
Because the game speed was different in the SEC.
There you go.
And when Booby faced them SEC teams, Booby couldn't get loose. Hey, it couldn't be. Them AG coaches had. I can see their playbook say, "Run, Booby, run."
Booby turned to Bobby.
Booby couldn't get loose.
He could not get loose.
Yeah. So
he got frustrated.
Now, don't get me wrong.
No, he's nice.
If somebody continue to work with that kid,
he's gonna be
a lot of the time that kid's gonna be good, but he's a power kid. And when it came time for him to have to try to get the edge and get a running tight space, he didn't have the footwork for it. And it just the SEC got a little fast for him. The game got a little too fast for the AG. Yeah. Yeah, AG need to invest in 7-on-7.
They do.
But I gotta once again, man. I gotta give it up to some of the athletes I had. I know we didn't get to see, you didn't get to see him in the playoffs as well. But I got a receiver, Cam, number 8, man. He the one that scored for us. My quarterback, young 7th grader, returning quarterback. I got some returning 7th graders that was out there playing because they had to play too. They had to step in and try to replace some of what we had lost. We trying to flip some stuff around. So we had some pretty good 7th graders on JMA, man. JMA's got some.
Shout out to that defense, man. You had a great defense.
Yeah, our defense was good. Our defense didn't give up any points the entire season. Yeah. The first time anybody ever scored on them or across the 50 was in that game.
Let me put an asterisk beside that.
In that game.
Because I can see where your defense was a little stunned. It was just a perfect timing from the snap and the end of the quarter bell.
Yep. Well, I'm gonna give a shout out to my Sedgefield kids, especially my center, Caden. He had a great year at center. My man Mo at the right tackle, my man Jeremiah at the left tackle, William, who played D-line for us, who punted well, then turned around at the end of the season, ran the ball for us. Of James, he was a 7th grader in the middle. James scored like 3-4 touchdowns. My man Levi played good at the end. He had like 2-3 picks. Marquand, Malachi, I call him Boware. He played great for us. Give it up to number 7, Zaire. He kind of faded up and down, but he started us off hot. And my guy Wallace and Warfy, those guys, those are my 8th graders. Then my 7th graders, I got B Wash coming back. He got going good at the end of the year throwing the ball. I got 2 little slots I think it's going to be dangerous next year, named Juju and Dominique. I got a big 6-foot tight end. He had a couple catches. Charlie, he'll be back. He's like a 7-footer. And then again, I got my middle linebacker coming back. And I got another kid, 7th grader named Tavares. And Aaron. He's a nice little slot receiver too. So big up to the kids coming back. And Wilson had a nice team too. That bunch of old 7th graders. Wilson's a bunch of 7th graders over there. And they played great too. So big up to them. Randolph had a good season over there. They had a good, decent run game. They ran the ball well. Who else?
Wilson had a good running back. That number, I think.
Yeah, there was good running back. I think he might be a 7th grade. I know they was 7th grade heavy.
Oh, they were.
They were 7th grade heavy over there.
You could tell they had depleted what they had last year.
Yeah.
That's just like Ranson. They wasn't as high powered as they were in past. Like last year, they made championship game, but I think they were kind of depleted. But they had some pretty good athletes. I don't know if they were 7th grade heavy, 8th grade heavy, whatever. But they, Ransom was pretty good. Ridge Road, I think they had a change in coaching at the end of the season, so that kind of threw them off a little bit because they lost their coaches. But they had some good talent over there at Ridge Road.
Yeah, I saw them over the summer. I thought they'd be a powerhouse throwing team.
Yeah, they threw the ball. They had a nice big quarterback. He could stand in that pocket and deliver. Ridge Road was good, and I'm expecting they're gonna be good again next year. Of course, Coolwood, they were outstanding once they get that offense going. But they had some good athletes over there. Like I said, their corners were really good, and their D line were good. So I saw a lot of good athletes, man. I hate to brag. My athletes, got them guys on my defense was good. We had some great, kid named Tank. I don't know where he's going to high school at. He was really, really good. Kendall, D line, he was good. We had some pretty good linebackers. Braylon at number 5 that you saw running the ball. He's going to run the ball somewhere. I don't know if he's going to play middle linebacker, but I think he's going to run the ball somewhere. So a lot of good athletes all over the place, man.
Good corners over there too.
Yeah, and I've been asking kids to send me that film. Randolph, coach, he sent me he got me some film. I'm gonna post that on my Instagram account. He sent me a couple highlights of his kids. So if you want to see that, just go to WA_camps. WA_camps. I'm going to post all those Randolph kids, and we're going to shout them out. And then some coaches did send me some kids they wanted to get a knowledge. So I'll probably drop a video or tell them to get me some clips, and I drop names on those kids. So
yeah, and next year, man, we're gonna prepare better, man, and maybe we'll sit down with Steve and maybe get a little bit of try to get the kids a little bit more exposure, man, and get their names recognized and give them their flowers. I mean, even with their class from on the field to their classroom work, we want to acknowledge that as well. We want to make sure that we give these kids their flowers, man, not just on the field, but definitely what they're doing off the field, because a lot of them are be doing some good off the field stuff, some community stuff. But we just want to get involved and bring middle school. We want to get up middle school to continue trending upward with the athletes and.
We did a great job, man. You brought it up. You said you wanted to do it over during the season. We cover, and we covered it more than anyone.
We did.
I can say this. I don't give a damn who the championship belonged to or anything like that.
Right. Here's what I
on the lines, WA and Clark. We covered middle school from the beginning,
for sure,
all the way to the end, week to week. Even when I took my 2-week sabbatical from ass whooping.
That boy went Houdini, didn't he?
Hey, I had to get my mind.
I'll say that. I remember when WEA middle the camps had 8 kids because I was one of the coaches.
Yep.
It's repetition, man.
Repetition. You got to stay with it, man. Like we worked out this summer, did the 7-on-7. You know, I want to continue to do that, and we can keep growing it. But the whole thing, we covered it, man. No one covered middle school football. No one had a podcast talking about games and scores, putting the scores up, the records. I mean, that was something to be proud of. We did that. Nobody else did it.
Gotta cry before you walk.
And we're gonna continue to. Matter of fact, we're gonna continue to do it, man. Because we're gonna do some basketball, man. We're gonna get in this. We're gonna get in them gyms.
I covered some of that last year. I covered some of that last year, getting in the gym and covering a couple games.
No, y'all covered volleyball.
Yep, wrestling,
girls wrestling.
That's what we're covering now.
On the Line is a sports media outlet, bro. They're breaking middle school everything. Unrecognized sports, man. Who covers girls wrestling?
So don't push us out the gym or out of your event, man. We coming to get the coverage, man.
It ain't about us, it's about the athletes.
Because a lot of people don't see music. They don't see wrestling.
They don't see it.
Girls wrestling. They don't see a lot of basketball. They didn't see this much coverage, like you said, Coach, already, for football.
Right.
Nobody covered it.
Man.
We the only ones covering it. Now, don't be surprised somebody want to come in and do some coverage next year now.
You know,
we trend setting on ideas now. Every time we speak about something we want to do, we can't do it, but it'll be done.
Yeah, you know they come.
Hey, listen, man, listen. But here's the thing: if you're confident in what you're doing, you don't really care about competition.
Yeah,
no.
Pioneers is never worried about who's going to do it. We just want to do it first and do it the best.
Yep.
Yeah. So let's cover some basketball. I'm excited.
Bro, we're gonna cover everything. Baseball, football,
everything,
golf, anything middle school.
Let's go.
B Watch playing basketball.
Yeah, right now he had a little injury, man. So we had to go get some things checked out. The MRI checked out good. So he got to sit out for like 3-4 more weeks with his brace on. Wasn't nothing bad.
B Watch is an athlete, man.
You know, he just need to rest. I think he had a little bone bruise or something. We thought it was more than that, but it ended up being good. No damage, nothing. So he made the team.
That's
so he just gotta wear his brace and get ready. But he's real excited about next year, man. Hey, this shit, the bug don't got in him, boy. He ready about next year. He going over plays and everything. He doing some booking. He in there he telling me he giving me signals and doing this. I say, what's that? He said, that's the play. I can call the play.
B Watch gonna be a
call the play. I say, boy, you crazy. He said, he said Gator motion something. He was like, I can call the play like this now. So hey, now he gets and he's growing too. That height is growing too.
He got 2 things. He got want to, and he got IQ.
Yes. Yes. So he got the my baby crazy, man. We got new uniforms and shit. We help get them, and then I bought like all these like fancy socks, and then I was gonna give them to the team. He told me no, don't give them nothing. I said, why not? He said, don't give him nothing. He said, we on a loser streak. We gotta win. We gotta win, Daddy. We don't give him nothing else. We got too much.
You see,
don't give him nothing else. We gotta get back to winning before you give him that.
Have a big banquet, Coach.
Oh yeah, man. We have a big banquet. Oh man, says we have one big end of the year banquet for all the sports.
We
do a big. We have one big banquet.
Participation trophies.
No, we do give out a Spartan Award. We do give out an MVP, offensive and defensive. I give out a lineman award, and we do give out like a Spartan and another one, like for the kid who shows the most Spartan for the team. We do give out awards, but we just call them up on stage. They get recognized, and then we do give out some individuals.
Yeah, the Spartan Award. What is that?
Mm-hmm. The Spartan Award is like the most outstanding player that represents school pride, what says Phil is about on the field and off the field.
That's cool.
Like leadership, academics.
Yeah, that's dope. I like that.
Yeah, the kid can be a good athlete, but a great leader on the field. Off the field, he's winning in the classroom. He represents what it is. Don't miss practice, is always there. That's a Spartan Award.
That's good.
Cool, man. Because some of those guys are gonna win that aren't even your best athlete.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. That's a fact.
And that's inclusion, bro. I like that, man, because it shows the kid like, hey, I might not be number one out here, but I'm doing my best here, and I'm doing my best everywhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, to win that Spartan. When you got the MVPs, but to win that Spartan award now,
That's the biggest award.
that's the biggest award. It's over the it's over the MVPs.
It's the
That
overall.
Spartan award is
Well-rounded
that thing.
athlete.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. So we do that. We do one big banquet ceremony for all the sports at one time. Man, I think they do it at Mines Park, the church or something. I forgot the name of the church. They do it real good. They set it out for the kids. Great dinner. Everybody come dressed up.
Yeah.
I mean, they really do it big for the kids for that.
Like
They do a great job in setting up the whole ambiance of the banquet. They do a good job with the meals, feeding them, and you know they keep it going back to back. It's with sports, you allow so much time. I think 10, 15 minutes. They keep it going, and it's just a nice banquet. All the athletes are there together, being recognized at one time.
Hey, check this out. Why this is on my mind, man. Shift gears real quick. It's still middle school, but I'm not gonna be here Saturday. Of course, I follow my son, you know, college football, whatever. So make sure y'all capture VTO Sports, Vince Jacobs. Hey, Vince, I heard you on the radio, Power 98. If you're out there listening, you did the Power 98.
I tried to get an interview with him last week.
Wait a minute. Vince, if you out there, you did the Power 98 interview, but me and you talked, and you were supposed to interview with me a long time ago, and I ain't seen you yet. But yeah, I know Power 98 is Power 98. I get it. We're just on the line sports media. If you're out there, get an interview with BTO Sports. Get an interview with BTO Sports and get Steve if you can get him. Right. We need to get Steve, the AD, assistant AD, and BTO Sports, man. We wanna give you guys your accolades as well. We wanna talk to you, and we wanna give you guys your flowers, but we want you to take the moment to sit down with us, because we really want to build a relationship with you know, the guys that's responsible for, you know, the surge that's being made in middle school sports. But so we want to sit down and pick your brain and talk to you, man. Have a good conversation. So I'm not gonna be out there, y'all, but y'all make sure y'all corner them guys and get them in front of you. We love to bring you on the set, on the studio, but we want to talk to those guys. BTO Sports, who's responsible for. I think they're the partner. They partnered up with CMS to do all the sports playoffs and stuff like that. And sometimes it's good to sit down and see, you know, how that came about and what it's all about, and yeah. And we want to talk to Steve and Erica Turner if we can. You know, we're going to push middle school sports. We got a direct interest in middle school sports. So we want to find out what's the brain trust behind it, what the future looks like for middle school sport. You know, what can we do? Where can WEA Sports, Impact Culture, the podcast, and On the Line Sports Media help enhance middle school sports? Because check it out. One very important thing, and I don't think people are diving into all of this. Impact Culture, the podcast, who covers a lot of the mental health, and the physical and the physical health and wellness of these kids. Those are some. This is a good topic to talk about when it comes to dealing with these student athletes, right? And you know, On the Line Sports Media, we're going to dive right into, you know, another side of it, and WEA, who has all these camps out here for middle school, who's now we kind of on the outside looking in. We're just trying to get in somewhere.
No, but here's the thing, man. Like you just said, if you look at the three of us as a whole, we cover all aspects of an athlete. Right. I cover the physical, the mental. You guys cover the media, and Elite covers recruiting.
Yeah.
everything you need is right here, right? And I'm glad you said that because my next project is going to be intro to high school weight training.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Now, here's what I'm doing: putting together a camp, man, just for 8th graders, upcoming freshmen, man, to teach them about high school weightlifting.
The regimen.
It's a different grind, man. So the best thing you can do is go in there and prepare it. If you don't, if the less time your strength coach has to spend on you teaching you how to lift, the faster it goes for you. So my job is to bridge the gap, man. I got a couple coaches I'm working with, man. The speed and agility and strength and conditioning is a high school prep program. It teaches these guys how to be prepared when they go into high school camp. So they're gonna go right in knowing how to lift. And that's something I spoke to Steve about. So that's something hopefully we can work that out. But my job is to get you guys prepared, not only physically but mentally.
Well, my thing is, do we always have to talk? I'm trying to build these relationships, but do we? You independently run your thing, and we all independent. So, we're asking to gain relationships with CMS and Steve and all them, but essentially we can do it ourselves.
Oh, absolutely. But why not build a coalition?
But I'd rather have the coalition, and the relationships and stuff. But sometimes for whatever reason, man, seems like we might get a little pushback.
It is what it is, but we've been doing it anyway. So regardless,
I'm just making sure they know that.
My thing is I want to be able to expand, to the whole, culture, the whole community. Is like, the more kids go and prepared, the better for Charlotte football.
Right.
The better for Charlotte football, the better for state of North Carolina football.
Right.
So it trickles up, not down. So the more kids we have prepared at the middle school level going into high school, it's going to shorten that, bridge that gap.
Yeah.
It's going to shorten that time of, cohesiveness to where they got to step up and learn how to be at the next level. They're already there. Now we're just stepping into it. It's just part of the process.
We just part of building them up, man.
Building the process.
The entire child. We are about the entire child.
Well, here's the thing: you got to have the strength and conditioning. You got to have the mental. You got to have the exposure. You got to have the training and recruitment.
And understanding.
Right here. Watch can tell you everything you need.
Watch, what's your take on it? Because you look like you look like
I'm with both of y'all, man. Like we independently doing it, but it's good to get the coalition involved. So you kind of have the school is rocking with these programs, but we as Planet said, we've been doing it anyway. Like you said, we've been doing it anyway. It's just good when everybody on the same page, then they really could take off and grow because who's serious about it, and it's not just nobody coming in and trying to just take advantage of the kids. We've been doing these camps for years. Flando been doing his stuff for years. But you just started your online, but you've been mentoring kids for years. I mean, we go back to all the social media, all the kids we don't touch, and help them take them when nobody was even talking about training. We was doing training when nobody was even talking about putting on camps. We were putting on the camps. And I remember a time when nobody in Charlotte was talking about taking kids up the road to these football camps and coming back and bringing the information about what are these colleges actually saying, getting these kids prepared to go to these camps so they'll shine at the camp. Then we taking kids. I remember, I don't know if I was the first, but I know I was taking kids in vans. Then later on, Booker, your group came along, all them kids y'all had. Y'all was taking them up the road, and look, all them D1 kids came out of there, but not even D1. All those kids that went to school on scholarship come from your U program.
Yeah.
And then we was taking them when nobody wanting to be approved, and we was spending our money buying hotels and taking these kids.
We took those kids to Atlanta.
Nobody talks about that. When to the HBCU mega camp, I got sponsors to pay for a bus.
Yep.
You only thing I had to do was just pay for the camp, and we took like 40-something kids to Atlanta.
Yep. I remember that. I was
for
there.
Free on the bus. So we always gonna do. I'm always do what I want to do. I want to be in collective, but in the day, I'm trying to help kids, and I want to be in the collective to help so we can touch more kids. but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna do it anyway.
Right, like, that's how I feel. We're
I'm
gonna
gonna do it anyway
because that's just. I just feel like that's just my purpose. That I think that's just our purpose is to constantly touch these kids and help them evolve, man, and protect them and you know everything that we do, man. I think it's from hey. Ain't trying to be no pastor though. God, it's God sent for me, man. It's, God put me in this situation right here. God put me in this situation right here, man. And this is I'm kind of walking in my destiny, my purpose. So nobody's gonna stop me from doing it. But I hate and you know it's gonna always be some resistance, you know, because if you ask me, if you connect all the dots, I think that CMS should be communicating with the youth football presidents around here. And the reason why I say that for scheduling purposes, since we're talking about it, I don't think that youth football playoffs, championships, and all of that should be going on the same time as CMS playoffs and championships. Why? Because I think CMS is gonna make more money. They can make more money. They're gonna get more participation out of the kids if they work with these guys about because some of these kids play middle school football and they're kind of in between choosing whether I'm gonna play Saturday on my middle school team or whether I'm gonna play on my youth football team, right? So they kind of and it's all playoffs. It's all win or go home for both teams. So why are we playing at the same time?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
yeah, that's gonna be a big one right there.
no, it's happening.
But you know what? But you know what I would like to see more book of. I would like to see more students from the school at the games.
Well, here's the thing. I want to say this.
That's what I want to see. I want to see more students.
We did not see it. There was no.
It wasn't a lot of students. It was more parents. But I want to see the students of the school at the games.
There wasn't enough marketing, and it was not enough promotion. I don't know where. I don't know who's responsible for that.
The attendance from last year to this year was way down.
Yeah.
When they had an Olympic, that thing was packed.
Yeah.
Last year,
the championship game was packed last year. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be packed this year.
All 3 weeks were packed last year.
Yeah,
I didn't see it so much.
Yeah, the attendance wasn't big this year.
Yeah, I want to see more students. I want to see more students.
Yeah, supporting their team.
Right, because but here's the thing. But let's talk reality, right? Some of the teams that made it didn't have the parental support during the season anyway.
No.
Some of them, I'm saying, some of you you know how it goes.
Now middle school be packed, Flando. Now
football games be packed.
I digress. Then why weren't they at the games?
Because you got students.
No, and there's students, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. 2 things, and this is a whole nother topic too. They first of all they was charging at the gate. You're getting charged at the gate. They don't charge in middle school football during the week, right? Which I think they should because you know gives the athletic departments an opportunity to make money. Everything was free, whatever. But I think there still could have been a way, like you said, to increase the attendance with the students. Even if you would have charged, even if they could have pre-bought their tickets for $1 or $2 at the school.
Free. Parents pay.
No. If it ain't free, it ain't free.
I'm saying, but if you got with the parent, you say student with the parent free.
No, they can pay. No, they can pay. Them kids they can pay. Because at the basketball game, they're gonna spend $5 to $6 on snacks. At the basketball game. Now at the game they be spending.
They did not push. And I think the other thing is, I think this is my mindset was if they would have had those football games, so it's only 8 teams.
Right.
All right. If they would have had those football games on the same nights that the days that they typically have these playoffs.
Ooh,
if they would have had them on Tuesday and on Wednesday, if they would have had them on Tuesday like they was, then it would have been way more. Not only would it been that regular huge crowd. It would have been the regular football guys that's in the community coming out. Oh yeah, Tuesday night, boy. You know your friends, coach Coach, your friends would have came out, right? From Sedgeville,
I
Coach
like
Washington friends.
I like that.
You know, if they would have just kept those games, because you could have had 2 games on a Wednesday. You might have had them in separate places. Like one of the games might have been at.
Nah, here's what you.
2 of the games could have been at.
You got to have a field with lights, but here's.
Yeah, you still got to go to the lights, but
imagine this. So imagine that your school has lights, right? Which is unlikely. Let's just scenario. If the home team has lights, right? You have games at 2 locations.
The higher seeded teams.
They go to say
Holston.
They go to the closest high school to them on that Tuesday night, and then the third and 4th seed or 2 and 3, however how they do that, they play first, and then the home team plays.
Right.
So they have 2 games on 2 fields, and then so they got 4 games on 2 different fields.
They could have played them. They could have played them.
So the basis of saying the higher seed gets to play under the lights.
Right.
That'd be dope.
No, all of them
night.
At this time, all of them would have had to play under the lights because of daylight saving time. So
no, that's what I'm saying. If you go to your local high school on a Tuesday night, right, they're gonna have lights. So you got
probably a Wednesday, Thursday night.
Whatever night. Say this regular. What they play on Tuesdays, right? CMS, right?
They play on Wednesdays.
So
Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
So
they flip it.
Here's what I'm saying. You have one game that starts at 5.
Right, and then another one start after that.
And you got a little under the lights action on middle of the school because you already got a captured audience because they just get out of school. You're gonna get the parents.
They could have done the playoffs just like that,
and then have the championship game on.
And it would have been jam packed. The students would have been there.
Yeah, I want to see more students come watch these games, man.
But you had it on a Saturday. A lot of students can't even get to the games.
Right.
You know, it just they. That's why I said they should have kind of caught. And then your championship game could have been on that Saturday. On the big side. Now, but you got that build up.
Yeah.
You got that build up from playing your Tuesday and Wednesday night playoffs. The kids have been there. Now everybody want to see that shit. So now they're gonna come to that Saturday championship game. So
yeah, we gotta get more kids in the building coming to the game, man.
Man,
you gotta. And I'm talking about all schools. Now the championship game is gonna be a different story. It's gonna be everybody mama. But to see your team play, I just think, but it's growing. It's growing. So that's something I would like to see more students come see their team play. Because during the week they coming to see them play. But man, I've been with y'all a long time. My skin's playing, and I don't even know the score.
Yeah, they get their ass whooped.
Are we?
It's 21-0.
Lord have mercy.
Hey man, we appreciate y'all, man. I'm about to get.
I'm messing with you.
We about to get out of here, man. We appreciate you, Coach Watch, man. We'll talk.
Hey, I'm gonna cover. Flando, you gonna be there Saturday? I know I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna cover.
I'll be there, baby. I'll be there.
We're gonna cover. All right. Hey, appreciate it always, bro. Let's keep working. Hey, summertime is about to be here. So let's get going.
We got it going, baby.
All right.
All up.